All right, my friends, welcome back. Thank you for standing by. Let me take a short break there. Now we'll get things switched over for Jump King. Take just a moment. Um, I'm gonna scare the neighborhood kids this Halloween when they knock on my door and I answer with puzzle mode. Ooh. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh no, there's a system update for the Switch. I want to set it up where they have to do a sliding tile puzzle a la Resident Evil to get a piece of candy. That's the worst thing ever, Buddha Fingers. Why not just make them climb a wall of barbed wire? That would be less torturous than a slide puzzle. Anything but a slide puzzle. There's 3 gems hidden in this yard. Find them, put them into the statue, and maybe you'll get a couple M&Ms. I'm gonna have nightmares, Chaos says. Alright. The Switch is finished updating. Alright. The mic is working. I've gotten much better. I've gotten much better at this clunky process of switching things over. It's been a long time since I've crashed the stream doing this. It's just dreadfully slow and ugly. Let me go ahead and hit the button so I can see where the borders of the game are. Close enough. Okay, am I actually in the corner? Yeah. Hey, I think we're ready to play again. So, this is a new area. This is actually very close to my new PB that we earned last time. If you want to see how I got here, well, don't worry. I'm go falling into the abyss any moment now. Looks and sounds good. Thank you, Waz. Thank you for the feedback there. No. I don't remember how to do this jump. I did get just a little bit higher than we are right now before. Ah, that's how to do it. I see now. No, we can't jump that high. I think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Agent Frownie is never wrong. Hey, let's go. This is exactly where I wanted to be, I think. I hope I can go into that building on the other side. Try to hold your breath when you're out here. The air is not so good to breathe. Thanks for the pro tip. No. Alright, it's not all is not lost yet. All is lost. Oh no, I actually made it and I walked off. Can you believe that? All is lost. Alright, well now the night has really begun. No. It was actually surprisingly difficult to fall down that pit. Every time I put this game down and come back to it, I have to redevelop the feel of the jumps from scratch all over again. If I was smart, I would schedule just a week of this game and nothing else. And just get it over with, right? What would a week of this game do to me, though? Oh, also, hang on, I've made an error. I'm playing with the wrong controller. Instead of the Pro controller, I like to switch over to the Super NES controller. It works much better. I like the feel of it a lot better. Anytime I can get away with the Super NES controller, always wanna go for that one. Like we did, I think I did Cuphead with the Super NES controller. I don't think we did Hollow Knight though. I don't think that one worked. SNES controller is hard to beat unless you need the sticks. Yep. Yeah. If it's a game where you need both triggers, I don't really use the Super NES controller for that either. Like I know there's these little ZL and R buttons up here, but they're just a bit too awkward. So if I need dual triggers, then I have to use the Pro controller. I did the same thing. I'm making that jump, and I'm so scared I'm not going to that I'm pulling back on the D-pad as if that even does anything. Yeah, I've heard the 8-bit Do controllers are really good. I might invest in one of those at some point too. If my current Pro controller starts developing issues, I might go that route instead of a new Pro controller. No. Pretty affordable, 30 or 40 bucks. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all compared to what some controllers go for nowadays. You know, we were talking about what we had for dinner earlier, and I didn't even mention. I had a barbecue pork sandwich. Like pulled pork, and it was wonderful. It was, there was a lot of meat on it. It was thick and meaty and greasy. With a delicious tangy barbecue sauce. It was a horrible mess to eat, and that's how I could tell when I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be an awful mess to eat. I know that's gonna be delicious," and I was not wrong. No. So like I know people speedrun this game. I just don't understand, how do you develop the intuition? How do you develop the sense of feel to make these jumps every time? No! This is very bad. It's getting much worse. Calamity. It's all over, my friends. With every passing jump, it gets worse. Who among us has a strong enough heart to endure this game? Because mine is broken. Down and down we go. You could never endure this game. It's it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. No, that was bogus. I demand a recount. Hey Derek, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm playing Reverse Jump King. I've been sold a false bill of goods. This is not the challenge that we were tasked with. This is called Jump King. This is not called Ice Physics King. I should not be required to demonstrate an additional skill. getting worse. I'm getting worse. Is there any ice level in a game you would describe as fun? Well, see, the thing is, I love snow and ice levels. It's my favorite aesthetic, as long as they don't have the ice physics. So, like, Contra, level 5 of Contra is a snow level, no ice physics. As long as they don't hit me with the ice physics, I'm usually happy. But no, if you specifically mean a level with ice physics that's fun, I don't know if I can think of one. Maybe the penguin slide in Mario 64. That's kind of cool. But there are not many. No. That's the first time that's ever happened like that. Did you finish the ghost puzzle game? I finished arcade mode, but there's a whole other mode to it, Derek. So we're actually going to be playing it probably for 2 or 3 more nights. Because I finished arcade mode, but there's another one called puzzle mode that has a completely different set of levels. The horror, yeah. I'm kind of scared of the puzzle mode too, because I really just lucked my way through arcade mode. I'm afraid that puzzle mode is going to require me to be skilled and or intelligent, and well, if that's the case, we all know I'm in big trouble. No! I knew I was gonna overshoot that. Oh. I disagree. Just watched All Hallows Eve. It was pretty crazy, Derek says. Don't think I know that one. The game is a puzzle game, but also has a separate mode called Puzzle Mode. Scary thought, huh? The regular mode wasn't puzzling enough. I should have saved this game for Christmas time, because I think I'm going to be puzzling and puzzling till my puzzler's sore. Derek says it was a movie with 3 short stories. Seems like you've been watching a lot of those lately. Anthology films. Was good. It's where Art the Clown started. I don't think I know that character. There's so much I don't know about film. The movie Terrifier, that's Art the Clown? Okay, I've seen that movie. I thought that movie was okay. I don't really remember it very well, so I feel like I thought, like, I didn't regret watching it, but it wasn't very memorable for me. Doing an annual Of the Dead movie marathon. Night of, Return, Dawn Day, etc. Land and Diary. Dawn is my favorite movie of all time. I think I remember us talking about that now because we were talking about the remake. I've seen Night of the Living Dead. I've seen the remake of Dawn of the Dead. I've seen Land of the Dead. I've seen Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. And Return of the Living Dead Rave to the Grave, I think. I think those are all the ones I've seen. Oh, I think there's another one too. There's another one that came out around the same time as Rave to the Grave. I don't remember if I saw that one or not. I think I did. I don't remember it though. I think I only watched the one. The one where the where the tar man is hitchhiking. It was absolutely dreadful. They got pretty bad. I mean, the second one is just, even just the second one is immediately horrific. Return of the Living Dead 2 is so terrible and dull. It's criminally boring. A lot of times people accuse sequels of just being the first film all over again, but boy, with that one, like it is the textbook example of, let's just make the first movie again, but this time without anything good. Oh, thank goodness. We get a little break from the ice. Probably won't last long, but... Oh. Any, I like part 2 a lot. I'm not there with you, Derek. I won't try and talk you out of your enjoyment of it, but boy, I can't take it. I can't take that one. I like the first one. I watched it when I was probably way too young to be watching it. And it definitely scared me. But I also have some weird nostalgia for it. misremembered how this part works. No! Life is bad. Twilight of the Dead was the last script. His wife and son are trying to get it made, but it seems like it might be lost to time. No, I haven't seen the Alone in the Dark movie. I actually didn't even really remember there was a movie. There's two. No, I disagree. With the wind blowing, I should not have been able to bounce back so far. I was robbed. Alone too dark. If they called it that, I would watch it immediately. I'd cancel the stream and I'd go watch it right now. Any excuse to get away from Jump King, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. Hey, we have a raid coming in. Wonderful. Let's go. Narblast, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you come in while we hang out here and chat. If you want to use that link there, give Nar a follow, my friends. Wonderful retro stream. What were you doing tonight, my friend? Nar's been working on the NES library, conquering every single NES game completely blind. But also taking a break from that too to work on a Sega race. Got sub 90 minute full run for Sega 8, so we are happy tonight. Oh, great to hear. Russian Attack is the current game for the NES. GG, Nar, very well done. Spyman J, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I hope you are well. I hear good things about Russian Attack. I've never played it, but a couple people have told me that they think it's something that I would like, and I did pick up a copy. So it's on my to-do list. 90 minutes is my goal for race day. If I can do that, I'll be happy whether I win or not. I mean, getting it in practice is like, that's huge. Was, thank you for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. Nar, take a key for coming in, my friend. So we are... Earlier tonight we played something called Ghost Mania on the Wii for October for the Halloween season. I'm playing spooky or horror themed WiiWare titles. exclusively the WiiWare library. There's not a whole lot of option. And it hasn't been some of these games leave much to be desired. Ghost Mania is like a block. It's like a puzzle game. Everyone keeps saying it looks like Tetris. I think it's more similar to like Tetris Attack. Would be a better comparison. It's a little bit Dr. Mario, a little bit Tetris Attack. It's fine. It's not it's not super original. There's 1,000 of the exact same puzzle game out there, but it's got spooky aesthetics. It's it's got a sort of a cute Halloween vibe to it, so it's appropriate for the season. And I mean, it did give me a terrible scare because I'd finished arcade mode, and then I realized that there's a completely separate game mode still buried within it, so I'm not done with it, and I'm going to play it for probably the rest of the week. That was the scariest thing of all. Russian Attack's one of the original Stab Man games. Yeah, people tell me it was like Contra with a knife. Way I said, anybody can grind down individual times to get some great times, but one thing that matters is to be able to put all those together with one attempt. Yeah. Russian Stab. The race is Saturday. Should be fun. Top 3 are going to be close. And we'll be trying for the Mega Bowl 4th place. I wish you all the luck. All the luck, Nar. You've put in the practice. You definitely deserve the run that you're aiming for. Gooey globby Tetris. Yeah, Ghost Mania is gooey globby Tetris. And then what else have we done? I just beat Batman and Robin on the Genesis for the first time. We beat that on Sunday, and we're still working on Tears of the Kingdom. And as you can see, Jump King here tonight, torturing me to no end. Those are our current ongoing projects. Batman and Robin, I actually had a really good run when I finally beat it. I cleared it in a single credit, which was spectacular. I had the run of my life. And so I'm actually kind of thinking about playing it again tomorrow, just to see if that one run was a fluke or if it's something I'll be able to reliably do now that I've broken the seal on that once. So we're gonna try and do a victory lap of that game tomorrow. Hopefully it isn't a horrible, depressing failure. Goodness. It's like Ghost Mania is like if your Game Boy was in the sun all day and began to melt. So far for our WiiWare Marathon, we've done Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, which was really great. It's classic, you know, Castlevania platformer. Really solid. A lot of fun. Definitely a game I'll play again. We played Anima Arc of Sinners, which is a game that, like, it could have been something really cool and really special, but instead it was just kind of jank and unfinished. It's sort of a Metroid style game without most of the stuff that makes those cool. So that was kind of a letdown, and I was stuck with that for 3 nights. We did Dracula Undead Awakening, which people kept telling me is a lot like Vampire Survivors. It's a twin stick shooter. Really cool. A lot of fun. Something I would play again as well. We played Gabrielle's Ghostly Groove Monster Mix, which was a dance game. And I could not for the life of me figure out how to get the Wiimote to read the dance moves consistently. So, I mean, all I was doing was just sitting here just waving the Wiimote back and forth, just doing nothing, and I would get better scores than, like, if I, like, really, like, moved it around and tried. So, that was a pretty bogus night. And then, yeah, Ghost Mania is the current project. Hey, Losses, welcome in. Our old friend the gnome. So I've actually made it rather far up this map. It's just that the trouble is I keep completely erasing all of my progress. And it's very difficult to win back. Like, my PB is like 4 or 5 screens above where I am right now, which, you know, I consider pretty massive. But they just had to leave an open channel that leads all the way back down. And I have to fall into it again and again, like I'm magnetically drawn. Have your feelings for the gnome changed since you started? I'm pretty indifferent to the gnome. I don't take his mockery to heart. I feel like his situation is one of overwhelming envy, so I guess if anything, I pity the gnome. There's gnomes in every game I play. There's gnomes in every game I play. Jump King has a gnome. Time Tunnel is all about a gnome. Batman and Robin is full of gnomes. Gnomes everywhere. The gnome-like genre. I don't even have to go looking for gnomes. They just find me. Thank goodness. This is where we started the night. This is just a screen down from my PB. So maybe I exaggerated the number of screens I'd been up before. Maybe it was less 4 or 5 and more like 2 or 3. I just did this and I've already forgotten how. There we go. No. I bet there's something on that little ledge down there. I bet I need to go in there. There's a secret. I don't think it would be there for no reason. Well, the worst thing about the wind level, you see, is that it's above the ice level. Which is above the snow level. This is the furthest backward progress I've had tonight, by the way. This is my greatest anti-progress. We're back here, and we're only falling back further. Alright, well, this is as far as you can go back. This is bedrock. So now I get to do everything. And now I get to do everything again. Multiple times. So the game actually keeps count of how many times you fall. I think it keeps counts of how many times you've jumped as well. Like, it keeps count of your total number of jumps and your total number of falls, which I don't know how it determines a fall. If it's just any time you land lower than where you started, or if it's every time you splat onto the ground. It's probably that, because I don't think hopping back and forth between these two should count as a fall, right? So it's probably just every time you splat. But, anyway. This is the one playthrough where you have a real possibility of finding out live whether or not that odometer rolls over. If there's a maximum digit count for the fall counter, you 100% know that I'm gonna max that out. And then I'm gonna brag to everybody. I'm gonna take a screenshot, I'm gonna show it off, and I'm gonna say, look at this. Agent Frownie beat Jump King and he only fell 3 times. Checks out. Come on. I can't do it. I'm full of rage. I'm full of rage. This is impossible. I've already done this. I've already done this a couple times tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's all over, my friends. We've been as high as we're gonna get tonight. I don't see the situation improving. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Angelus, thank you for the raid. Always a pleasure to have you drop by, my friend. What were you working on tonight? What are you playing, and how did it treat you? We completed one of the game modes in Ghost Mania on the Wii. So we had a little bit of a victory earlier tonight. Except there's still a whole other game mode I need to complete, so I'm definitely not done with that game. And now I've been being just absolutely just brutalized by Jump King. It's breaking my heart. Oh, finally. We're up here for a moment at least. Angel says playing Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Is that a... I know they made a Goosebumps game on the Switch. I don't know if it's the same game. It's a fun point-and-click game based off the Goosebumps books. Came out around the same time as the movie came out. But it's more based off the books than the movie. Oh, right on. Save early, save often. Have you not been using the save function for this game? Oh, I certainly have. Yeah, we save. We save and quit at the end of every night. If you mean like whether or not I've been using save states or something like that, of course not. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible with this game. Unless you have it, maybe on the PC you can do something. Yeah, Ghost Mania. It's a puzzle game. It's a block puzzle game, like Tetris or Dr. Mario, something like that. So it's not super unique. I'm not super good at it either, but I did clear the arcade mode eventually. I just basically played enough until I got really good luck. I'm terrible at those types of games too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I like games like that. I think I'm okay at Tetris. I'm not like a pro, but I think I do alright at Tetris. Dr. Mario, I think I like a little better even, but I'm much worse at. And Ghost Mania is okay. I don't hate playing it. It feels the big problem with it is that it feels like you're really reliant on good luck. That's probably, at least in part, because I just haven't mastered the strategy of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty scared of puzzle mode, because I think I know what it's going to be. Basically, I'm expecting it to be just a set pattern, and I'm gonna have to like figure out the exact like movements required to like clear the screen or something. And I think working that out is going to be very difficult. Oh my goodness. Crumple me up and throw me in the trash. Missed you last night. Finished the game I was playing. I was ready to raid out, which took me longer than I wanted you had gone. Yeah, no worries, Angelus. No worries. Thank you, cows. This game is beating me down right now. Spirits are low. Spirits are very low. That should not have happened. Oh, anything spooky about it? No, it's just, I mean, there is. It's just aesthetically spooky, though. The gameplay itself, like, there's no reason it couldn't be. Like, you could take the exact same game and you could package it in any theme. Like, there's no reason for it to be a Halloween game. Like, there's probably a Christmas version of the same thing called like Reindeer Mania. Maybe it's the exact same game with a different skin. I wouldn't be surprised at all. The hidden bits are pure horror. When we thought the game was done, oh yeah, there's the whole puzzle mode turned out to be a whole separate set of levels. Yeah, shudders. Shivers down my spine. This is the worst night I've had with Jump King in quite a while. I don't know why I'm so awful at it tonight. Nothing is going my way. Fran Bow was a very creepy point and click game. Oh, that's what you're playing yesterday. I always think I need to play some more point and clicks, and I never get around to it. What I need to find is more Commodore 64 adventure games. I need more games. I need more games like Time Tunnel. I tried to look up to see if the people who made Time Tunnel made anything else, but I didn't find anything. That one might be on the Switch, you're not sure? That would make it that could make it a possibility for me. Everything I do is bad. No, I didn't play the Goosebumps game, Angelus. I just remember seeing it at the store, but I haven't actually played it. Hello, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. This game looks tilting. You are not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. It is a rage-inducing nightmare. Kevin, not hell. It took me a moment to get that. Oh, that's good. You might enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of as Goosebumps as a kid, like I was. I read some of the Goosebumps books. I was into those for a while. I read the Monster Blood books. I read Say Cheese and Die. I read A Shocker on Shock Street. I read I know there's some others. I guess those are the ones that stand out most clearly. I read some of the Choose Your Own Adventure books. I read a few of those. I thought those were fun. Sometimes I make one of those jumps and like I feel like I'm sliding over the far edge and just every fiber of my body tenses up. Like I'm just trying so hard to hold on and not slide over the edge. And it's not like it does any good. I don't know why, like my real world physiological responses are not going to affect the game physics. It's just extra unnecessary stress. Slappy as the antagonist. That doesn't surprise me. Oddly enough, I don't think I ever actually read any of the Goosebumps books about the living dummy, about Slappy. The haunted camera and the monster blood are both in the game too. Right on. That might be something. Might be something to consider. Could be kind of fun and nostalgic to take a look at some point. Oh, out of the ice for a few minutes. last night's stream got split into 2 parts because OBS crashed for a few seconds. I'm glad to hear tonight was not the case. OBS has worked really well for me. I had some problems with it like the first year of streaming, but turns out that the source of my problems with OBS was not OBS, but was my own incompetence, as it always is. When I switched the computer over to Linux, the new operating system, the version of Linux that I'm using, it came with like a backup, like a system restore, where it was a feature where it was backing up my computer in case of emergency or whatever. But the thing that I didn't know is, one, I didn't even know that program existed, and then it became the cause of all my woes because that program was running every month, and when it ran, it was by default set to create a backup of my entire hard drive. And it kept creating new backups, but not getting rid of the old ones. And so I was bleeding hard drive space without even knowing it. And then, once my hard drive fills up, like, bad things happen. The operating system can't even boot. All of my, for whatever reason, when one of the side effects of the hard drive filling up would be that OBS would just completely disintegrate. I would lose all of my settings in there, and it would become impossible to use. And I had no idea. I had no idea what was causing this. I was just like, like I thought this was a 1 terabyte hard drive. I guess the hard drive is smaller than I thought it was. And then, boy, I'm filling up this hard drive real quick. I need to be on top of deleting my VODs more regularly. Like, this is all the internal conversation that I kept having. So, I did what I could. Like, I'd be deleting VODs, but and that, like, kept me ahead of the storm for a while. But, like, yeah, with the hard drive duplicating itself every single time. Oh, it's just a mess. It was such a mess. It was StatCat that saved me, too. Walked me through some troubleshooting and got me a program that basically let me see where the cause of the disaster was coming from. What a mess. Is this a new area? Not quite, Persephone. No, This is I'm actually still lower than where we started the night. That's close. That's close to my PB. That was 2 screens lower than the highest I've been. Wind physics sure sounds like fun in this game. I actually don't hate the wind as much as I hate the ice. I think if I had to play a whole game of ice physics or a whole game of wind physics, I think I would choose the wind physics. I feel like I can manage the wind a little bit better than I can manage the ice. But neither are good. Oh yeah, coming soon, ice and wind. I would not at all be surprised. Need more hard drive space or a portable drive because there's some really big games I want to tackle, Angela says. Did some research on the venue for the show I'm going to be photographing, Persephone says. Looks really small, so I can use my 50mm lens, which is awesome. F1.4. I don't know what these like I don't know the difference between these lenses, but glad to hear you're excited for the equipment you're going to be able to use. It's going to work for you. The lower the number, the more light. No, we were there, and I walked off. I have such a... Oh, wait, I don't even need to land on that. I forgot, that's not even how to do that. What a waste. I'm supposed to jump from here anyway. There's nothing here? No, I thought there was going to be a secret inside this wall. It's okay. That's where I started that. That's where I started that. The night was on that one block down there. First show for pay, working for tips, right on. I hope you walk away with a nice chunk of cash. I feel like overscheduling my end of October. Just do as many shows as you can. I mean, you know, getting out there and working hard is how to make things happen, right? Took some photos of a random concert in the park just for fun. Oh, thank goodness. This is a new PB. I've never been over here on this side before. It's a small victory, but this is something new. Could you please stop looking at me? Unintentional desk nap. The soothing sounds of jumping and splatting lulled me to sleep, Cows says. I managed to see a new PB, so with that I'll be heading off to bed. Good night, Cows. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking care of the shout-outs. And appreciate having you here with us. I hope that you sleep well. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, my friend. You get to bring a +1 for the show. Gonna take a friend, Persephone says. Right on. Oh, no. Oh, no. New PB ruined. I've immediately fallen back down. We still have a bit of time. Still have a bit of time left for tonight. We got an opportunity to, like, maybe even make it a little bit higher up. Just a bit of time is all I need for a big fall. Or that. I can certainly make that happen. I could do that. I could do that without even trying. No, that was bogus. We had that, and the game took it from me. Completely unacceptable. That one I kind of deserved. But only kind of, I say. My skin is hardened and turned to stone, that guy says. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't feel like moving either. That guy's got it rough. I'm pretty sure your skin starting to turn to stone is exactly when you should start moving more. I think that ship has sailed for him though. I think when it just started, he was like, this will be fine, no worries. And now it's too late. He should not have taken movement for granite. Well done. Very well done. Curses. Curses. I'm the angriest Jump King player that ever lived. That was a weird noise that the game made there. surprise me that one went over. We're all enjoying this little area right here, right? There's no one who wants to move on and see any of the rest of the game. This is good enough. Please. I disagree. There's just no in between. It's I'm furious. If you were a monkey, would you be Furious George? I'm Frownius George. Too frown, too furious. Oh. Hello. I don't think you're supposed to be here. Or was it someone else that wasn't allowed? I want to read more of what these characters have to say, but I also just kind of want to get on with my life. No. Oh. By which I mean I want to fall 1,000,000 yards. That's what I mean by getting on with my life. What? It makes you feel any better, Frownie? I just lost a corpse in a game down a deep mine shaft. Gonna be terrible getting it back? I'm sorry for your loss, Zergling. My friends, I think we're going to wrap up. I think we're going to end here on the same block where we started. This is not a night without progress. We saw something new. We reach new heights, but I think it's about time to call it a night. I'm kind of worn down. Thank you for being here with me, though. Thank you for being here to celebrate this victory. We cleared arcade mode in Ghost Mania. We saw something new in Jump King. I consider tonight a win. I might be the only one who does so. But I do. And it's been great to have you here for the journey, my friends. We will play more Ghost Mania tomorrow. That'll be at the beginning of the stream. I'll be aiming to start around 10 p.m. Central Time. And after that, I think we'll play Batman and Robin again and just see if I do better than I did the first time. See if I can even beat it a second time, and if I can, will I do better? I'd be curious to know. So we're going to give that a try. If we do really well, there might even be time for something else. We'll just have to see. Good night, Frownie. Good night, Zergling. Thank you for being here with us, my friend. Always great to have you here, to have your company. I'm going to send us in the direction of past the plunger, my friend. After the stress of Jump King, I think I'd like to head in the direction of a kind of a relaxing stream. He's playing Ocarina of Time, and I believe it's the first playthrough. So, you know, great classic game. He's another retro collector, real hardware kind of guy like me. Good night, Frownie. Good night, Angelus. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the raid as well, Angelus. But thank you, everybody, for keeping me company tonight. Hopefully, I will get to see you again tomorrow night. Yeah, like I said, Ghost Mania and Batman and Robin. Maybe even time for a little bit of something else if that goes very smoothly. Thursday night, probably Ghost Mania all the rest of the week. But Batman and Robin tomorrow after in the second part. Tears of the Kingdom on Thursday, and more Jump King on Friday. Hopefully we'll not only see something new, but stay up there next time. But be well, my friends, until I get to see you again. Hopefully that'll be soon. We're all out of stuff to do for tonight. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.